So this is me playing Modern Warfare. I will suck, I will die, but I will get it done. This is my homework assignment, so I'll get it done. Females' past roles in recreation have always been very limited and are still limited to a degree. As seen in the articles that I've read, it was noted that there are 3 main reasons why females are underrepresented in Modern Warfare 3 in various video games. First, these type of games are typically masculine in nature, and they are less interesting or rewarding for females because of the reinforcement history and because they don't follow the social norms. Second, this type of video game is more focused on dominance and aggression, violence and war. It may tend to be less interesting to females due to the nature of women in general. Lastly, women tend to be less skilled in playing video games due to lack of practice playing with them rather than specificity of gender. These days, women are more accepted in the gaming world, but a major issue we are now coming up with is they are tailoring games to women specifically due to the assumption that all women are a particular way. More women are playing games than ever before, and depending on the type of game, they might even play more than men do. The major issue that we are coming up with now with video games is that women are being sexually depicted and also idolized in a negative way. Even Lara Croft, the famous cartoon, was dressed sexually to attract more players to the game. It is also likely that males are more desensitized with respect to the violent games content than females are, because historically they are found to have longer exposure to media content with violent attributes. My theory is that I believe the roles of women have changed and the advancement of technology have made video games more enticing to women, especially the ability to verbally interact. Women are biologically more apt to communicate verbally. Basically, we like to talk more than men. With the introduction of the verbal communication along with video games, gives it more appeal to women as well as men. In playing this game and accomplishing what I have, I feel strengthened as a woman, and it's an amazing feeling to show these guys that we are as good as them. Biologically, I do know that men are more aggressive than women, but I found that we can be just as aggressive as men are. I know culturally across the world, women have always been more passive and doing things that are more domestic, but I think that we definitely can compete with men, especially in this day and age. One big issue I found with media is that they are depicting women in such a negative way that it makes men almost treat women like that. I know that that definitely played a part in when I was playing these video games, that guys would tell me to get back in the kitchen instead of playing video games. Thought that was pretty rude, but everybody talks mean to each other. This activity challenged me in quite a few ways. First off, this is something new for me, and it is always frustrating trying something new because you are at the bottom of the barrel, so to speak. I have never been very competitive, and Modern Warfare 3 is all about winning and killing the other team. Along with that, you have many, many goals. So many it is overwhelming, which I think is one of the draws to the millions that play the game. You always have a new goal set up the minute you accomplish a goal, which keeps the humanistic competitive nature of us all attached to the game like a hungry hyena. It was extremely rough going online and learning the etiquette of the world, while being scared to move because I was afraid of getting killed or shunned by guys for not playing as well as them. A lot of times I would sit in a corner in the game and be scared, but over time that did eventually change. The game also connected me with my friends and family because of the live verbal communication that is part of the game. I learned that, number one, to this day there is gender bias when it comes to playing video games. I cannot even count the amount of times during which I played the game that a person came online and was shocked that I was a girl. They were like, wow, you're a girl? You play good, it's amazing. It's like, really? Just because I'm a girl, I don't know how to play a video game? In this situation, I broke down some gender biases as to the girls are always bad at games, whether on the field or in a virtual world of play. I will most definitely continue in my venture into the gaming world of Modern Warfare 3. During my experience, I've met so many great people from all over the country and locally. I get so caught up with work, school, and my son that I never get to enjoy life anymore. My Xbox has become my social system for connecting to others and having fun while being comfortable in my own home and saving money.